Hey guys, how's it going? This is Gina with Impressive Glow Spray Tan and Teeth Whitening Training, where my ultimate mission is always to help women, moms, single moms learn how to start a side hustle as a spray tan technician or teeth whitening technician and to build some financial independence in that process. Today's video is a highly requested DIY video that I've gotten from a lot of my students who have come in person with me to train. It is a DIY quiet box for your spray tan machine. Now I have one in my studio that I will show you guys a picture of, but often when the girls come in to spray tan with me, they are like, oh my god, why have you not done a YouTube video on how you make your quiet box? And so I figured it is time to give you guys all the secrets. It's really not that difficult, but I wanted to get you guys a video on how to do it. So if you're interested in a DIY quiet box for your spray tan machine that probably is gonna cost you maybe 30 bucks, I don't know, maybe 25, I don't know, I'll do the math at the end. Stay tuned. Hey guys, all right, so the stuff that you literally only need 4 things for this quiet box. You obviously need some kind of an ottoman, which I think I got this one at Big Lots for maybe 15, 20 bucks. I have another one that I got, I think off of Facebook Marketplace, and it was like maybe 5 or 10 bucks. So you just need some kind of ottoman that has a lid. Also, I purchased these egg crate little styrofoamy things on Amazon. I think I paid $10 for 8 of these. And just make sure that you do the math of the dimensions on how this is going to. Also, you're gonna need to use a drill. Don't tell my husband. I took it out of our work cabinet here in the studio, and I'm gonna figure out how to use it today, so you're gonna watch me use it. I hope he doesn't watch this video. So you're gonna need some kind of drill with a drill bit that has a little circular thing at the end of it, so you can actually just drill a hole into the side of your box. And the other thing I'm gonna use is some kind of glue or something that you could adhere the styrofoam egg crate into your box, and that's what you need. All right, so first things first, we are going to take our big ottoman that we have here, and we're gonna drill a hole into the side of it. Now it needs to be a big enough hole to make sure, so here's my spray tan gun and my machine here. So obviously it needs to be a big enough hole that will allow your power cable to go through and your hose for your spray tan gun. So it has to be big enough for those to both go through. And so this little bit that my husband had, we used on the last one, and so I figured it's just gonna be big enough to use for that. So you really wanna know where you are going to put your map out, kind of where you wanna put this on in your room, which way you want it to face, all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna put mine on this side, right towards the middle, a little bit towards the bottom of this area. So I hope I can do this without killing myself. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to add all the egg crate parts into this. I put an egg crate, or I'm going to put an egg crate at the bottom part of this, all around the sides. And then this last one where I'm going to adhere it to where the little hole is in my box, I want to make sure I cut out a little space for that. Now I know a lot of people's concern is airflow, and if there's going to be enough airflow in this to make sure that it doesn't overheat, it doesn't get too hot. And what I wanted to show you is, before I put all this together, is how much room I actually do have in here, and it gives it enough space to make sure that this whole thing isn't going to overheat. Now remember, if you're just doing a couple spray tans a day in your home, because a lot of this is for, I mean, you could use this for a salon, definitely, but if you're using this for like an at-home service, you're not going to be doing as many when you're first getting started. So giving your spray tan gun enough time in between clients to cool down is definitely going to help that situation. So here is my spray tan machine. And I wanted to show you how much actual space is in here once I put this in. I want you to see that I still have quite a bit of space on the inside of this machine. I am going to put a crate on the top of my lid also to enclose it, but it's gonna give it so much more, the sound is gonna be so much more lessened once you get this in here. Because if you do tanning right now and you don't have a quiet box, you understand that you can't even have a conversation with your clients half the time when you're tanning because it's so freaking loud. So let me put the rest of this together and kind of show you how it works. Okay, so I'm gonna add some glue to the top of this one here, just kind of like all around the sides. And this is just Gorilla Glue. I mean, you could use any other kind of glue that you guys have, just enough. I saw one girl who did just stapled it and with like a staple gun, which definitely could work. We just want to get that insulation and just kind of make sure it sticks. Okay, so this is the top part of that. I'm gonna put that right in here. Okay, give that a second to dry. I'm also gonna put some on this for the bottom section. Then I'm going to put this, the one that I did a cutout for, and I want to make sure I do really good along this edge of where that cutout is so it sticks really, really well right there. And here, make sure that that has an opening right here for it. Okay. All right, then let's just make sure we get these edges down. So I'm gonna do right up at the top. Okay, I'm gonna let that set really good at the edge of this. Get a really tight glue on this, and then I'm just gonna let it set for maybe 10-15 minutes and come back and check and make sure everything's still stuck on it. Oh, and then I do have the top part already kind of stuck on there too, pretty good. So then we'll come back and I'll show you how I kind of put the machine in and what it sounds like. All right, guys, so now all of this is dry. So this is what the inside of this box looks like. I did have to cut and trim a little bit of this to make the little crate fit inside so it could actually like sit down into or the lid could actually sit on top of that. So now that we have that all surrounded, I want to give you, I hope you guys can hear the sound difference of this. So I wanted you to hear what my spray tan machine sounds like without it being in my box. So I'm gonna hook up my machine along with my gun because all of that muffles it also. So let's hear this first. Okay. So when you're doing a spray tan appointment, it's very hard to talk to girls and your clients over all of this sound, right? It's really super hard. So I want you to hear what this now sounds like and how I put this machine into the box. So I unhook everything. I'm gonna put the box up here. Okay, I'm gonna put my machine inside. I will pull my cord, my power cord, through the slot. Okay. Now the one thing you do have to kind of make sure you do is to make sure that there's enough room in the box to where your hose, your air hose doesn't get kinked. Okay, so when you put this in here, okay, and then we are going to attach it to our machine. And I want to make sure there's some really good air pressure. Okay, and then now I can go ahead and I can plug this in, and my gun is now, my hose is in here. There we go, perfect. I don't want my hose kinked because then it can actually make your gun work overtime because it's having to push that air through there. So then now, let's attach my hose to my gun. Let's put the lid on this. So now, can you hear the difference? I don't know how well it will resonate over video, but I'm hoping that this will be able to quiet things down a lot in your space. It'll help if you're in a salon or you're renting space from somebody. and they needed it to be a little bit quieter in that area. This will definitely help with that. It looks cute, right? I don't want to pull the trigger. Solution is about. But it looks super cute. It can be stylish. You can do any kind of ottoman that you want, large, small, whatever size, as long as there is enough room in there for your spray tan gun to have a little bit of room and the air can actually flow through there. You can even take this part off if you wanted to. It still quiets it down, but there's definitely more air circulating in here. So if you want to have that, then you can totally do that. So let me show you what it looks like on the inside. So this is what the machine looks like on the inside. There's still plenty of room. You're not gonna overheat this. It's not gonna catch on fire as long as you're only doing a couple appointments at a time. All right, guys, here is my ottoman that I have. Mine, this one actually is a little bit bigger, so there's definitely a little bit more space in this one. But actually what I was thinking when I came in and saw it today, what I love about mine is it's like that faux leather. Because remember, if it's too close to your, or if it's close, obviously has to be close to your spray tanning area because of your hose, but you're definitely going to get solution on this. So what I love about the faux leather one is you literally can just wipe it off. You can power wash it. The one I did in the video is kind of like a suede material, so it's probably going to collect a little bit more solution. So these faux leather ones, if you can find, is definitely a tip, a great find, and a little tip on that. So just kind of pay attention to how hot it's getting, if you feel like there's an issue with that. But other than that, I hope you guys like this video. Send me your input if you end up making a quiet box. I'd love to see your guys' pictures. And that's it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Don't forget, I offer online and one-on-one spray tan and teeth whitening training. So if you're interested, I will leave all the detailed information in the description box. Follow all my social media so that my kids think I'm cool. Because I'm not cool until I hit 10,000 subscribers and I only have like 2,500. All right, guys, have a good day.